In a move that has sent shockwaves across the globe, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have formalized a landmark nuclear defense pact. This agreement, announced in a joint statement from Islamabad and Riyadh, establishes a framework for mutual defense, under which Pakistan extends a nuclear security guarantee to the kingdom. While the precise details remain shrouded in official secrecy, the core of the pact is understood to be a commitment by Pakistan to defend Saudi Arabia with its nuclear arsenal in the event of an existential threat. This development marks a profound shift in the geopolitical landscape. The Pakistan-Saudi nuclear pact did not emerge from a vacuum. It is built upon a deep, multifaceted relationship that stretches back more than half a century. One of the most stable and significant partnerships in the Muslim world, rooted in shared religious identity, mutual economic interests, and close military and security cooperation. Since the 1960s, Pakistan has helped train and bolster Saudi forces. Pakistani military personnel, pilots, and special forces commanders have been a consistent presence in the kingdom, imparting expertise and professionalizing the Saudi military. This embedded cooperation fostered rare institutional trust and personal rapport. Economically, Saudi aid, oil subsidies, and investment often stabilize Pakistan. Support linked to security assurances. The Pakistan-Saudi Nuclear Defense Pact is structured around extended deterrence, retaliation against attacks on an ally. Pakistan brings a mature nuclear weapons program to the table, exchanging ultimate security for strategic and financial partnership. Ballistic and cruise missiles, tactical weapons, and command and control infrastructure. Activation likely tied to existential threats. Chemical, biological, nuclear, or an overthrow-scale invasion. Saudi Arabia provides the strategic imperative and financing. Investments, defense support, and preferential energy deals sustain deterrence. Riyadh attains de facto nuclear cover without violating the NPT's letter. A high-level joint council oversees threat assessment, planning, and crisis management. Integration makes the threat credible. Both deny basing Pakistani nukes in Saudi Arabia, yet rapid deployment contingencies are widely assumed. Speed is the soul of deterrence, the most sensitive, classified element of the pact. Saudi Arabia's motivation is a growing sense of strategic vulnerability. A resurgent Iran expands regional reach from Iraq and Syria to Lebanon and Yemen. Tehran's advancing nuclear program fuels existential anxiety. Riyadh perceives global efforts and Washington's to have fallen short. The Asia pivot, the Iran deal, and 2019 attacks reshaped Saudi threat calculus. Conclusion: diversify security and assert autonomy. Vision 2030 requires a stable environment. Deterrence aims to underwrite reform and investment. A shield to discourage aggression and refocus inward. Status matters. In a hard power region, a nuclear umbrella elevates Saudi standing. It intertwines security with a bid for regional hegemony. Message to allies and rivals alike: the kingdom can deter, defend, and decide. A high-stakes gamble on deterrence as the guardian of transformation. Pakistan's nuclear credibility underwrites the guarantee. Developed in response to its own threats, primarily India, among the world's more advanced programs. A diverse, growing stockpile tactical to strategic yields for flexible deterrence. Road-mobile ballistic missiles complicate tracking and compress timelines. A developing triad land-based missiles, air-launched, and sea-based options. Shaheen and Gauri series anchor land deterrence. Cruise missiles fly low to evade radar. Flexible platforms expand reach. Sea-based systems aim at a credible second strike capability. The Strategic Plans Division manages security, protocols, and custody. Physical barriers and personnel reliability programs harden the enterprise. Saudi confidence rests on Pakistani professionalism as much as hardware. For Islamabad, power, capital, modernization, and an identity as defender of the Islamic heartland. The announcement drew swift, largely negative reactions. Washington sees a blow to its influence and a challenge to non-proliferation. India calls it a grave threat, worried about escalation pathways touching South Asia. Tehran brands it aggression, vows to accelerate a peaceful program, and hardens posture. International bodies urge restraint and dialogue. A double-edged sword: deterrence and danger. Risk 1, proliferation and a regional arms race. Risk 2, Entanglement. Middle East crises pull in South Asia, and vice versa. A proxy attack or skirmish could cascade across theaters with nuclear overtones. Proponents argue deterrence could force a tense equilibrium. Mutual risk can restrain large-scale war. But the world is more multipolar and less predictable.